Of the Armed Forces Remembrance Day Emblem Appeal Fund is an annual ritual presided over by the President as the Commander-in-Chief of Nigeria's Armed Forces. Today, the launch precedes the commencement of the weekly Federal Executive Council meeting. President Buhari, while launching the fund on behalf of the federal government with 10 million naira, is promising that his administration will do all it can to support the military to stamp out all security challenges.
My earlier resolve to hand over a Nigeria at the end of my tenure that is free from insecurity to the next generation of leaders, and with the gallantry and sacrifices exhibited by men and women of our armed forces in the campaign against insurgency and other security operations.
The President, who recounts the significance of the January 15 date of the Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration, describes it as symbolic because it marks the end of the Nigerian Civil War. He also announced the approval of 134.7 billion naira as payment for security debarment allowance to all former military personnel.
I approve the payment of security debarment allowance to veterans with effect from 2017. However, in order to capture all veterans hitherto excluded from the payment of the security debarment allowance, I have approved a review of the effective date of the MAFA 2017 accordingly. I have also approved the sum of 134,749,953,243 naira 69 kobo only for that purpose.
We shall continue as a government to ensure that the effect of their losses.
While the Minister of Defense is pledging to ensure the prompt payment of all entitlements and death benefits of deceased servicemen, the President of the Nigerian Senate commends the Buhari administration for giving maximum support to the Nigerian Armed Forces.
Our armed forces are sacrificing everything with the little that we are giving them, but this is the administration that has spent so much resources in the armed forces to ensure that we secure the country. Mr. President promised several times that before he leaves in May 2023, he would ensure that he leaves behind a more and better secured Nigeria. And the best and only and most logical thing to do for us in the National Assembly is to also participate in that enterprise of ensuring that we provide resources for the armed forces and other security agencies to continue to fight the insecurity that we face.
Away from that, the Federal Executive Council approved 3 memos for the Ministry of Education, including 5 billion naira for printing of sensitive and non-sensitive materials for the National Examination Council, NECO, over 3.2 billion naira for the perimeter fencing of the Usmanu Danfodio University in Sokoto State, and a contract for the supply of 18 ambulances for unity schools in the country. The Federal Road Safety Corps also got over 2 billion naira for the procurement of operational vehicles. Adesua Omoran, Arise News.